kind of leave the practice the other day. What exactly happened?
Just general soreness. It's just that time. That time of camp. We've been in camp for 3 weeks, so it's just general soreness. I'm good.
Were you concerned at all?
No. It's just it's just my new normal. Like I'm okay. I came out and practice the next practice. Like ain't no biggie.
Obviously, you came in here with, I don't know what expectations you had, but was starting at right guard among the possibilities you thought would happen?
I don't even know if I'm starting at right guard. You know that?
I don't know anything.
Jalen Carter.
I don't know anything. So I don't know if I'm starting at right guard or not. But I just know you just got to stay ready so you don't have to get ready. So I just know I just came here to always be ready for whatever they had for me, and I know that. So
what's been the biggest challenge in moving to that position for you?
Just knowing that everything happens faster. Like you don't have a lot of time to assess the rusher. Like you more so just gotta worry about what you're doing and get your technique down before they get their technique down.
You talked earlier in camp about like the filing cabinet, having to break out different files. How nice was it to get a couple weeks at the same position? To kind of
it was great to be able to say I'm a right guard today. So he's gonna be doing right guard stuff. So it's actually nice, and I'm able to talk to Landon and actually know what he's doing on the backside of some plays and stuff like that. So it helps out a lot.
If there is like an injury, there's still a chance obviously they may slide you over the tackle. How do you kind of keep that still in your? Because is it always there? Because that's
it's always there. Like I say, you just stay ready, so you don't got to get ready. So I'm always ready for it whenever they want me to play.
How do you feel like your training camp has gone? What do you feel like you've done well?
I feel like my training camp went really, really, really well. Like I've exceeded every day. I've gotten better every day. I got 1% better every day. Mind you, I haven't played. Right guard was the only position I played consistently in consistent days. So I was all over the place, but I still did good at every position that I did. So I felt like I had a good camp.
Mekhi, what's it been like playing next to Lane, and how has he helped your game?
It's been great. He helps me out a lot. He reminds me that it's just practice. Like it's okay to mess up. You're good to mess up, just as long as we get it down right now, and we're not gonna mess it up in the game. But we're definitely starting to gel a lot. We're starting to get closer, so it's actually fun.
If you are the starter on opening day, how ready do you feel to be the starting right guard?
I'm ready. I've been doing a lot of right guard stuff. I've been doing nothing but right guard for I guess 2 weeks now. So I feel like I'm really ready.
It's been great, man. Kellen, he doing everything he had to do, putting guys in position. He putting me in position. He putting Saquon in position. He putting all the backs in position. The receivers doing their thing. Like AJ, man. He just basically putting us in position to do what we had to do. Overall, man, it's looking great. And, I'm just prepared, ready for this season.
Specifically with Jalen, you've been with him a few years now. I guess what's different, if anything, about him this training camp compared to years in the past?
And I just feel like he's more locked in. He doing everything he had to do, the small details. That's what he's been doing. So that's what he's showing that. And basically, he just more of a leader, man. You can tell the more vocalness, him being there, like saying more things. And he doing exactly what he needs to be doing.
It seems aware that he hadn't thrown an interception all camp until today.
You say again?
Were you guys aware that he hadn't thrown an interception at all during camp until today?
Nah, I ain't really realized that, but hey, man, that's a heck of a stat, right? Man, that's crazy. It's been over 200 something like that. But that's crazy.
Yeah, I agree with that. I'm still working on my technique. Still working on my hands, getting them inside. When I'm watching film, my hands are like lobsters right now. I'm trying to get them inside. That's really my main key with my hands. I feel like everything else is doing good, but still got stuff to work.
Is that a term from you, lobsters, or does Vic call it that way or something?
Yeah, it's just being a saying, lobster horns, when somebody wide, try to strike you with their horns out. So.
How do you mentally handle when they keep sliding protection towards your side? How do you deal with that?
It's been like that my whole life. Little league, high school, college. You just gotta work through it. And what I get learned from Coach Hurts is what I gotta translate into the game.
So what is he kind of helping? What is he teaching you specifically?
Giving tips out, but most people already know. Most of the time you get in the slide, you're trying to get the guard in the center uneven, so you go beat one and then got a better chance to beat the other instead of them right next to each other. That's just one way.
And is it also mentally that you're probably freeing someone else up for a one-on-one? Yeah.
So when most of the time when you get the slide, we tell the other guy who's got the one-on-one when you one-on-ones. That's the mindset.
Second training camp over for you now here. What was different about it for you? What did you see from it?
see a lot of good chemistry. You see how we all celebrate, even though we had a defensive player playing wide receiver. We all was happy for him, but you just see the energy and the chemistry in the team right now. Not just defense itself or offense itself. See how we all together.
I think it's been more physical.
Yeah, it's been more physical. That's good.
Why do you think?
One, Coach Vic, he loved that physicality. He loved practicing a lot. And I think he brought that in with him when he came.
I mean, it seems like all you guys have embraced that too. Even though the practices are longer and tougher, you guys kind of think that's good for you.
Oh yeah, I think that's good. I feel good right now. I don't know how everybody else feels, but everybody else looking good, and I think we all ready.
Who's been the guy that stepped into Fletch's shoes in terms of like being the vocal leader?
Well, it's been JD. I feel like JD, he just got that good energy. You know, he's a good guy to listen to on and off the field with advice and stuff like that. And JD's been most of the guy talking, and when we go break it down before we get to Andy, he's the one saying the word.
Obviously, it's a young room. I mean, with no Fletch there, and I know Fletch could like call you guys out for certain stuff. So how is that? I mean, JD can't do that necessarily because he's a young guy, or is that Clint? Does he handle that?
We all call each other out. If we see some are like a lazy non-effort or empty mistake or whatever in the rush, and we already know all the games and stuff, we'll call each other out. There's no, you older than me and all this. It is a young group, so we all understand that, and we all just learn off each other.
Jalen, based on camp so far, if you had to pick one guy on the team who's going to have a big season, who would you guess?
Just one guy. I say the whole team for to have a good season, like everybody. But I don't know. I can't just pick one guy. Everybody looking good to me.
What makes you confident about everybody?
You just saw all the energy that all us connecting and stuff like that. It's just the energy. I feel it. Sometimes you can feel it. Sometimes you can be like, no, I feel it.
Jordan said yesterday when asked the same question about leadership that no one was really kind of taking the vocal lead. Is that him being modest, or is that part of his personality? He doesn't want to take ownership.
Well, no, we ain't really got it's just like we all got respect for each other and know if we get coached by one another, even
yeah, it's been good getting back out there. Obviously sitting out for a few weeks, got to knock some rust off. But it's been good to get back out there and getting the flow of things again.
How'd you keep yourself engaged during that time? A lot of people talk about mental rest, but how did you keep yourself?
Yeah, I mean, I think just staying engaged with the practice. Getting the calls from the sideline. Seeing my position and see where I fit on each play. And also in the film room, learning from how the DB coaches are coaching the other guys. So to help myself.
From one-on-ones yesterday to getting in, were you on any pitch count today?
Nope. I haven't been on a pitch count past couple of days. Kind of get back going full again.
What was kind of the difference that you saw just in yourself physically, one-on-ones yesterday to being in their team today?
Yeah, it's just I think just training my eyes back, to seeing the different things and our different coverages on the field. Kind of getting my football eyes back, I guess if you could put it that way, when I'm out there on the field. So it's definitely a little rust, but it's a good learning opportunity.
What's the plan for you on Saturday's game? Are you going to play Saturday?
I believe so, yeah.
How much are you looking forward to that after watching the other two games?
I'm excited. I mean, I haven't got to hit anybody since November of last year, so I'm excited to get back out there and start hitting people that aren't our own team.
Cooper, you played a lot of special teams in college. With a lot of focus on learning at defense, but is there a lot more to learn in terms of that, in terms of special teams, or is it something that they could just throw you out there and feel confident in week one?
Yeah, there's a little bit of differences, coming from college to the NFL. Obviously, the new kickoff rule. I mean, everybody's new to that, and then punting, formationally is a little bit different. Everybody has the same formation, and there's different rules. Who can get out when. So there's been a little bit of learning, but a lot of stuff still pretty similar. Running down on kickoff or punt, just finding the ball, and making tackles, and same way vice versa, blocking people.
And Vic Fangio has talked a lot about, as you are playing multiple positions, not wanting to put too much on your plate mentally. How do you feel like you've handled that?
Yeah, ever since I got here, I've been trying to learn, all three positions. I feel like all these guys do, just to understand how everybody works together and to know where your help is in a certain coverage. Is to be able to cover guys and have that help, wherever it is. So I think it's been good to learn, this defense, coming in here along with these other guys, just understand, how everything works together.
Is there a spot you're feeling, now that you've gotten reps at all these spots, is there a spot you still are feeling most comfortable at?
I've gotten most of my reps at nickel right now since I've been back. But I'm like I said, I'm trying to learn all three positions. That way, someone goes down or something happens where I might need to fill in that spot. I want to be a guy that that can get in there and be plugged in wherever.
Brittany probably said that he sits next to you in the team meetings. He's catching your camera a little bit.
I just think, as much as I can soak in and as a sponge and absorb that, I'd be amazing.
That competition period at the end, you got to go in there. I think it was against Darian, but what's that like for you guys when you hear your name called?
Oh yeah, it's exciting. That's what you live for. One-on-one, all eyes on you, and that's how it is in the game. That's how you feel every play. So that's why I tell them, man, I love that moment. And to see my teammates know my moves and know what I'm gonna do, and just to see them, react to it and love it and stuff like that, it's just amazing. You can't buy nothing like that.
You have a number in your mind? 10 sacks, 12 sacks?
Nah, that's personal. It's on my mirror every morning when I brush my teeth.
Okay.
That's personal. That's for me. But just know, me and AJ talked about it. And that's the only person that, if he tell you, he tell you. But other than that, no.
Why is AJ the only person you told?
Me and AJ got something special, little connection. I love cars. Me, him, and Sweat, we love cars. So that's all I'm gonna say. It's just something about a car that he drives that I love.
In college, okay, just a 300,000 foot view. In college, you can win with, and tell me if this is true or not true. In college, you can win with talent. In the NFL, you have to win with way more than talent. True?
Yeah, and especially sacks so hard to get in the league just because everything has to be right. Everything has to be on point, and even your move, and he got to hold the ball for a click. And in college, man, you could come through free on the pressure. They may mess up a slide or something like that. You get you a free, easy sack. Or, the guy is just really not better than you. Or you got more speed than him. But in the league, no. You're going to have to go earn them.
What's it feel like?
To get a sack?
In the NFL.
In the NFL? I ain't got one yet. The season ain't started. But it feels good, man. When I got that sack with Fletch at the end of the last game last year, that's all that's on my mind. Just getting to another one, getting to more, and it just excites me because, man, I got one of the last Fletcher caught sacks, and I split it with him. He probably gonna go down in his books and take it, but I just know in my head I was there with him.
So would you write it on the mirror with a marker? Or,
Yeah, with a marker. So you get up every day, little expo marker. And I advise all y'all, if you got any type of goals that you want to achieve or a weight goal, just go up there and write it on the expo or with an expo marker on your mirror. So every day you look at it, you get up, you know what you're striving for every day. You should wake up every day with a purpose. You shouldn't just wake up and be like, well, I guess it's another day. No, the Lord didn't have to wake you up. So you should go strive with a purpose every day.
The position requires a lot more than sacks, though, right? In your mind, how much improvement have you made in setting the edge and in dropping back and doing all the things that they're asking you to do?
Oh yeah, a lot of people don't know the saying, man. You earn your right to rush the passer, and that's by setting the edge. That's by powering him the first couple plays and then getting off or doing what you got to do or doing your moves. But you earn the right to rush the passer. Guys, especially in NFL, they got amazing running backs. We got one on our team, Saquon Barkley. He amazing. So why they not gonna run the ball and see what they gonna do? But you got to shut down the run and then earn the right to rush the passer.
A couple of the guys have talked about the old footage Vic shows sometimes, the highlights of the decades past defensive football.
Oh yeah.
What stands out to you?
Man, how they was hitting. I love that. I love just to be able to go lay the quarterback out or, clothesline him when he come through that B gap on that up pocket escape. You seen all type of shit back then. It was crazy. And I love it. They play real football. I tell them boys, now we play pity pat football. We even got these little things on our helmets now that don't do nothing really. I feel like that way. But man, them boys was hitting back then. Come across that middle, it's a lot of guys run shallow routes and stuff right now. But back then, if you ran a shallow route, you had some nuts to you. So man, that's what I say. That's just real football, and it's just amazing.
Is there one play or
Take two more from
player
Nolan.
that stands out from that footage?
Man, I was always a big Ray Lewis fan, and Ray Lewis is amazing. And I just love the way he played the game, and I try to play the game that same way.
Why do you think he's showing it that stuff?
Man, just to get guys pumped up and still say we can play defense. He an old school guy, so if you get a fine, I feel like on a hard hit, he'll take that one for you.
And a lot of talk in training camp of defense or offense. Who won training camp? In your opinion, who won?
Come on now. Why you gonna ask me a question like that? I love all my offensive boys, but defense, man, we brought it this camp, and we're gonna bring it every game.
Thank you.
Thank y'all.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Nolan.
Nolan. Thanks, everyone. We'll get Hurts in here in a minute.